All right, with the deadline for W coming up very quickly, I just wanted to create a little grade visualizer. One of my colleagues had created one of these many years ago, and I've kind of had to recreate it and not use the same one. But the idea behind this is that we've got a little spreadsheet here that can help you visualize what your grade would be with all of the replacements and everything going on. So just to show you how to use this grade visualizer. So anywhere where you see white is where you can enter things in here. If there's something in there that's colored, don't mess with any of the colored values. So right here where it says the welcome and the syllabus, that was that quiz that you got 100% for. So everybody's is pretty much going to be 100%. So I'm going to put 100% in there. Now, let's say that I got 100% on each of the first 3 quizzes that are in Bioga. And then after I got, after there, we're kind of like right at that area where now we haven't done quiz 4, but we're just about to. So let's say I'm going to be optimistic and say I'm still going to get 100% on that. But then I know that practice final quiz, that one's a little bit longer. It's not in Bioga. I'm not sure I'm going to get 100%. So let's be conservative. I'm going to get an 83% on that. So now where you see my cursor here at the 97.16667, that is my overall average for my quizzes. So now I'm going to go down and I'm going to put in my lab scores. So let's say I got 100% on my first lab, but only 50% on my second lab. So now where you see my cursor here at the 75, that's my lab average, 75%. Okay, so we just took the midterm this week, and let's say you got 100% on the midterm. You did really well on it. So we put in 100% there. And then the final. Now the final, obviously, we haven't taken that yet, so this is where you're going to need to say, okay, well, what if this happens, or what if that happens? So let's say that we're not feeling really confident going into the final. We know this is a huge test. We know that it's 50% of our grade. Let's say, okay, maybe I'm only going to get a 63 on that final. What happens if I only get a 63? So I put that in, and now you see right here, this right here is my overall average just as things went in. Now over here where it says the replace column, what this column is about is what happens if I got a score and it's replacing one of these. So for instance, let's say that I didn't take quiz number 3, so I got a 0 here. So now you'll see in this replace column that a 0 in quiz 3 got replaced by 63, which was your final grade, because the final grade will replace anything that's lower in the quizzes, anything that's lower for midterms as well. So that got replaced. And now what you see over here, these grades are what's showing up in this nice little bar chart over there. And this bar chart is showing you the portions right here, 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 and here for your overall grade. So if this is what your grade breakdown would be, you would end up getting an overall 77.2% in the class. And if things would have just stayed just as they were and you wouldn't have had that 0 replaced, you would have only gotten a 75.1% in the class. So this visualizer is to help you visually see what's contributing the most to your grade. So this color here, the one that's the final grade here, that's that kind of darker brown color here, and this green goes with this green, and this yellow goes with this yellow, and then this orange goes with this orange. So that's with the portions of your grade and how much they're affecting your different grades. So that's how you will use this in order to help you to visualize your grade. And you can play with these grades as much as you need to. Remember that these are the ones that you've already done, and then quiz 4 and practice quiz, you might need to be playing with those a little bit. The labs are both in there, so you'll know